Something aggressive.
God.
That was sick.
That's 2v2 gameplay.
That was.
That's my prediction.
That's a really bold prediction. How much are you willing to risk on that prediction?
I'll bet you $100 that will do that.
All right.
That's all I'm putting on it.
Well, lining up inside. And Apex quietly walking in towards Mini. Here comes the explosion. That's a huge first kill. Those are the entries they didn't have. Zywoo's going to add on, but immediate returns and Gratisfaction again continuing. That actually is as stellar that Renegades is able to whittle them down like this. They're going to go right for it as the bomb goes down. Two players shooting downwards and Gratisfaction's got them both. The quick retake during the bomb plant and Vitality get demolished.
Seems right.
I think if you look at this Renegades team, I think the player who can have the biggest step up to help them get to that next level is Gratisfaction in my mind, because it's very obvious that he's talented, that he's got skills, but I think he's one of those players that I notice do a little bit of overextending in positions where he doesn't need to at times.
Yeah, I agree.
And if that gets fixed, why are they're just I guess maybe they don't even realize there's a gap in there, but Gratisfaction had plenty of chances to get that good control for Jacob.
Yeah, nice win. They were actually trying to boost over the smoke themselves. They have a scout out there somewhere. And he knocked down Apex, who I think was boosting, I guess, Shox or somebody else. But that's a problem. They'll get one return kill. Gratisfaction up here with the scout. And there's no way down the ladder. Decent enough grenade to even out the fight a little bit between AKs and M4s. That always matters. Like, actually, ridiculously, even the 7 and 9 damage that have been done to Cyber and Apex, even that makes a difference in terms of that fight. Jacob, though, has a Krieg, so he doesn't really need any help. And Cyber, if he jumps up here, that could be dangerous. If he's still looking on the other side, okay, they're just going to go for the boost down there. But still, got to be careful. Head showing, but not anymore.
That's unreasonable. The Krieg has that ability. Oh, it's so painful. Alex is down. Half of his scalp showing and the whole thing taken off. And Jacob now with an off angle, but he doesn't realize that Zywoo got all the way across just yet. And JKS going to be pressured. Off angle for him as well. No nades being used. He spots the leg, controls the spray, transfers it over. Apex on about half HP. And Jacob's gone investigating. He's going to find Shox, but Leah's already taken him down. Now Zywoo gets involved in the action. Jacob, unfortunately, never saw that coming the whole time. Still going to be tough for Vitality.
That AK picked up, and you could see that Zywoo had the idea that he would need to go fast and just hit some shots right off the bat, and I would have no idea. I guess you probably, because you've been through it many times, that's obviously the thing that potentially will hopefully remind you that there's been other games that you've played that have played out in this pattern, and then you find a way to break it apart. But yeah, the more it overlaps the first game, the more you're gonna feel like it's not meant to be.
There's a nice flashbang to force JKS off the angle so he can't fight for ramp room, but look at the rotation already. Azo's here at the store. There's one player in control window as well. 2 quick kills for Renegades, and surely going to see that shadow drop down. Azo recovers very well, and nobody falls, no bomb plants.
I'm just saying that, like, those are the little things, if the communication is super sharp and super on point and the whole team is, like, really working well, you want to be spotting for that. Oh my god, what a shot! That just went right through the box to tag Zywoo and Shox.
Zywoo's got to be so confused. Here we go, Gratisfaction in the window now.
You know what Jacob is? You can shoot through that wall with an AWP to shoot people behind the red box.
Okay. I didn't know that. Now you do. All the way down to secret we go. Azo's going to be in the vents. The Molotov, the smoke, he can delay everything. So yeah, he's going to shut them down. And that's unfortunate timing because they just thrown down the Molotov to start taking control. And now at least 1 or 2 of them have to back away and consider the flank. Or no, they're just going to smoke off the other choke point and go through. Shox is going to have to watch for this. But Gratisfaction's got the first.
And Azo will win the fight against Apex and probably going to be falling back as much as he can at this point. JKS, I mean, if you're Alex, you've got to check one way or the other. RPK was there with a late look, but I don't know how Gratisfaction knew, but he did. Shox missing a chance. It's now a 1 versus 5, and they've got him locked in. There is really no way out of this, even to try and save the AWP. Should never be allowed to get away with this, and at least a good shot there. 30 seconds to try and do something. Just playing with the door ever so slightly, but, I mean, this
doesn't feel like the Vitality that we know and love.
No, it doesn't.
There hasn't been anything characteristic about the Vitality that I can think about that I'm seeing here. Where's the rounds where you just unleash Zaiwu a little bit? Have him go find you something. One of the best players in the world. Every idea of what's happening on the map.
Yeah, I really don't know, but it's obviously very concerning. Trying to rush out the squeak door in a round where the CT side has all the grenades, and this is the result. So
time for a timeout.
Time for a timeout.
Hang out.
Oh man. Well, no. I mean, obviously the language for angry talking has surely got to be German. German angry talk is real serious.
Yeah, do you listen to... Actually, hold the thought. Here we go. Flashbang in. Liaz at least blind. He's still going to get the kill because why not? Everything's going correct for Renegades. Still alive. Gratisfaction's going to add on top of it. Some even trades until Jacob chimes in. And I don't know if they have the body to actually get this plant down. JK is going to continue fighting. That is great. Spraying and shoulder peeking and freezing RPK in the open.
This could have been a very, very cool plan for Vitality if they could have made it work. Shox is going to get caught. But
they have a song where it's like a German chant, and it sounds like one of those very angry, like, political propaganda chants.
All right.
And the entire thing is a recipe of how to make pot brownies.
All right. Well,
but it sounds very angry and intimidating.
I will try and get caught up then. I'll do my best before Scott starts yelling at me, because that scares me. 8-0 in favor of Renegades, and everyone's getting nervous now. As over the kill, quickly traded. Nice trade for Apex as well. Gratisfaction still connecting with a bunch of shots up here, and the problem is they don't have any grenades down there. So 2-on-3, and maybe that's doable, but there's so many grenades on the CT side and really none on the Vitality side. Apex knows it and knows he has to go aggressive to try and find a kill. It's a smart play. This is really intelligent from his point of view. A little bit of a tap, and coming out of the vent is JKS. Oh, he continues the spray, and that's Gratisfaction on the high ground. I think Apex played that just right. When you don't have grenades to sort of like, let's say, Molotov the high ground, smoke off hut, like anything like that. Oh, man.
They have 12 kills overall. You're not going to win a whole lot of rounds like that this deep into the game. Round 10 coming at you, coming in hot.
Hiding behind the red container. Oh, Smoke's getting eaten by the last of the Molotov out there. That's a giant gap. I think there's another gap even then, isn't there? Gonna run it through the smoke instead. Yeah, so there's actually 2 smokes were missing in that wall. A little bit of a fight there, being won by Saiwu, and that's a good opening. Now they can probably try and crunch the A-bomb site from Mini. The Shock's just gonna go down to Gratisfaction, who seems to be hitting every single shot right now.
He's playing so well. And yeah, here comes Ramp Room. JKS counter flash, off angle as well. Turn the corner. Ooh, good response. Good spin over from RPK. But again, there's Gratisfaction adding 2 more onto it. He's double kill in Ramp Room, and he's up to 3 in the round, and he's controlling everything for Renegades. He's playing this game so smart.
See his nice headshot from Saiwu. The shoulder peek to find out where they were, and then the follow-up kill. Yeah, Gratisfaction now walking up behind him. He's everywhere with this AWP at the moment. Inside of the hut, I think Saiwu just holding that position. Molotov in the corner, not going to tag anyone, and will obviously reveal that someone's coming from that position. Az has got another Molotov and some flashbangs to set it up, and now they're going to go take a quick peek into the bomb site here. Bomb ticking away, and they've cleared out some of the most common corners with just a grenade, so that's good in the beginning here. But now, Deagle is out, and they do almost line up. Azza will get the 1, and Alex with the follow-up, and a double in the round for him. Yeah, he'll know. Gratisfaction with a new position, trying to smoke him off as well, but he's not really accepting that at all. Saying no thanks. I'm going to take a look as well. And obviously he's here to help out Jacob anyway. He spots just the edge. He's so good in this game right here. What a fantastic best of 3 out of Gratisfaction so far. And Apex will go down with the bomb, leaving Alex at a 1 versus 3. Running onto the bomb site, might as well try. And not going to get anywhere near close enough. 10-1.
Coming out for Vitality, so go get around the edge of that smoke and see what's on the other side. And especially when you have Jacob in front of it, he knows there's nothing. Liaz is going to have a really tough job in this round. He's already been Molotov'd out, had to put his smoke down. An awkward fight for Jacob, but he still lives.
Did they get the bomb down there? I guess they didn't. It looked like the vent dive was fairly successful. I think Jacob missed through a Molotov in the beginning that was meant to go towards Squeak rather than just in Mini. So there was a fair amount of confusion in this round early on, but Vitality don't really have you know, much to work with.
Yeah, they got the bomb downstairs. It's been taken down. It's eliminated. It's not planted. It's just chilling there. So how do you now, as a terrorist, you have to retake this? But oh, it's going to be so tough. There's Liaz with one. Gratisfaction with the AWP and ramp room. Apex's position is pretty well known, and now he's eliminated. And Zaiwu, the last one left, he gets the one dig. That's not bad, but he's got 3 more to go.
3 more to go with 50 seconds and no armor. None of it seems doable. Gratisfaction, opportunity there to add more to his kill list, but not going to be able to. Still, Zaiwu in trouble as that Org, I think, is right on top of him. He sees it and gets the kill, and this definitely should not be happening now. Zaiwu's behind the pillar, and actually he's going to go try and see if he can relocate. That's very, very smart. If he does this 1 versus 4...
He's coming back, I think, isn't he? No, he went out.
Yeah, he's going to go for it. Bomb plant and Liaz, surely even with the massive round lead here, that's going to make you a little bit nervous. Blowing out the window, and now he just has to go for it. Zaiwu down here waiting for him, and he'll win the 1 versus 4, and that is so outrageous. What a play from Zaiwu. The other way around, right? And that was the first time Renegades could have maybe won like a round or 2.
Yeah, if it was like 7-5 or something like that.
Yeah, they would have been very, very careful to make sure he at least tried to plant the bomb before they fight him that much. Well, what they learned in the last round is that they maybe can go for this event dive. So they do it again, letting Apex charge all the way down to the lower bomb site. And he's seeing nobody. But how do they get the bomb there?
You bring it towards ramp is the most frequent. Az's going to start spraying into the smoke. No indication of where anyone else is. I'm not even sure that Renegades knows someone is downstairs. Maybe. JKS is considering it over in ramp room. Yeah, he's definitely looking. I mean, it's good that you know so that you don't get... Oh, they're just going to send everyone else down. Zaiwu's the one with the bomb. I'm not sure if he made it down or not. Yeah, it looks like he did. So that's huge. RPK did go down.
And now you have Shock set up as a lurk to stop players getting towards vent if he chooses to. This is actually a very powerful position for Vitality. They were like, oh, he got down so free and no one realizes it. Let's just send everyone else down there as well.
That's a crazy play, because if you run through Squeak and there is someone there and they you know spray you down and stop the bomb, suddenly you're in a terrible position. This retake is going to be very tricky for Renegades, and a real chance here. Jacob and Liaz trying their very best. It's a 2-on-2, but they are so low on health, and just Alex popping in a bit of a flashbang, jumping with the AK. That's a new one, and they'll get the round. Alex with a nice double.
For the first time in 2 maps, Renegades has to save. Ish.
Yeah, strange feeling, surely, at this point. Jacob just looking for a headshot here if they're going to be walking up, and it looks like they will. He'll easily take that one down. Zaiwu hitting the ground. That's not exactly great. Shocks will take a little bit of damage. Apex also dropped low, but it's a 4-on-4. Vitality can't let go now, surely. Got to keep up this pressure.
Ooh, this is a really nice improvised upper attack. Shocks is going to find one more kill, and Renegades just got pulled apart. Good shot from Gratisfaction. He needs more. How much does he want to swing out? Apex looking towards heaven, looking like he's exposed. That's a tiny pixel of a head to try and find in an immediate moment, and now it seems like Vitality are a little unleashed. Individually a bit more switched on, and Jacob's going to get the AWP, and ooh, that's an awkward drop down. That's some SWAT team action, and Alex trying to find this last kill. Even Apex is going to join up outside, and there's the no-scope from Jacob. But he's still got to worry about Apex and never knew he was there.
We've got some CCs, an MP9 and a UMP on the Renegade side. And they're going to try and see if they can take another round away, make it 11-4. Lobby pushes out, and a chance, I think, for some kills there, but not quite connecting, and RPK will take down both. I think they could have probably had one of those.
This is such a phenomenal recovery for Vitality. They've got to be so happy, so proud of themselves to be down so much on this map after getting destroyed, and then bring it back to potentially 10-5. Well, I'd say that, but there was a real chance.
They have Molotov, so he can't really stay in this corner. Nice triple for Gratisfaction, but Apex will bring him down 10-5 in the first half here. And
3 players with armor, 2 smokes, Molotov, and flashbang for utility for Renegades. 4 players with armor on Vitality, and Shocks has kit smoke. And a lot of people heading outside.
Yeah. Tight defense over on the other side, expecting maybe some sort of a ramp push. Some steps out here, and Apex is going to be hearing it, just probably calling it in. Don't know if they want a second player in yard just to take the fight. Yeah, Shox is up here as well, so he can tap away at distance, just tickling them. JKS, though, that's the P250, and he's going to win that fight. JKS will get the kill on Alex as well, and this is a bit of a disaster here. 2 versus 4. Saiwu is the only one alive, and he did win a fantastic 1 versus 4 earlier with armor and without any armor or anything, but this is a lot to ask right now.
It's the nightmare of being a ramp player. Everyone's calling out that they're going mini to the stairs and going downstairs, so he starts to rotate to get into a good position. Then all of a sudden, all of his teammates die, and he's so far away from both of the bomb sites and also has no idea if they're going up or lower. Now he has that idea, but what can you do? He won a 1 versus 4 in the first half. Can he do this? And I think that footstep was heard.
Yeah, almost certainly was. 3 people left. He does have a kid picked up. He's going to go for the fight, but lose it to Azarin. 11-8, you're right, within 3 rounds. And that is scary. Apex leading the board for Vitality, but Saiwu right behind him. And obviously Gratisfaction out fragging everybody in the game right now. It's JKS to go for the vent dive, but he's down to 30 health, or 20 health even. Bit of an aggressive push and a quick trade. I don't know how Jacob got behind Shox, but he did. JKS found in the lower part of the map, and that's a problem. Alex off angle there that Azza wasn't expecting.
It's also very different speeds of heading down ramp room. I think Jacob stopped to throw that Molotov, and Azza went down, and so there's no chance of a trade on that position. Well, 4 players going to string their way. Alex is held back for the moment, but over the flames, he saw an opportunity. Connects a little bit, not as much damage as he would have liked. Saiwu. Once the aggression, he's kind of trapped, so he's gonna have to fight his way out, and that's not the unlikeliest of outcomes. There's the first, that's the bomb as well. Turn to the corner, Azza takes him out, Shox from above, couldn't protect him. As Jacob was watching that, covering his teammate, and now Azza's close up. Should be able to find another kill. He spots the gun barrel. Shox is, he didn't have to kill him. If he goes just up the ladder and forgets about Shox, the round could just be over. This is a god tier play from Azza. He's going to clear out the upper bomb site, probably realize the only place anyone can be is inside of the hut. Got there a little bit late, but still, he knows where Shox is. Remember, he knows the only place Shox can go is up the ladder, so where's the bomb and where's his teammate?
Oh, the timing. Shox might be thinking that Azza just doesn't even know, so he might even be thinking, oh, maybe I can catch the timing there.
He's waiting for his teammate in lobby to come help pinch. At least the flashbang was thrown out there from Alex, who can stop the bomb from getting into the site. This is still on a knife's edge. Alex going to win that fight, 100 HP, and Liaz has him boxed in. There's the headshot.
If you're Renegades, though, that's not a round where you say, yeah, we can recreate that, and if we do that 3 more times, it's going to be fine. We'll win all of those rounds. There's a lot of ways in which that could have been completely messed up.
Flashbang outside. Apex sees the shadow, can't double up. Oh, but Alex can. He's got an awkward crossfire from the other angle. Nade in his hand. Gratisfaction punishes that. RPK, the tank, still alive in the bomb site, doing everything he can, wheeling around, but 2 more kills, and Shox quickly left in a 1 versus 2. But this is what he was brought in for. He was brought in for the clutches, and he's been spotted early. Smoke in his face, and that makes things exponentially more difficult.
He's got to flash his way through right away. Doesn't even want to wait for it or anything else. I think because they know where Shox is playing now, it's easy for them to predict that he's going to either be coming main or sort of mini up at the heaven, and they're quick to find out. And now he's walking with the AUG. He's got a bit of a chance here, at least against Gratisfaction. Maybe you could find him. That would be a big beginning. Flashing his way through, but now he's way out in the open, and Gratisfaction will take him down. A triple kill. He's got a little Mac 10 there in the hands of Azza. And a lot of damage early on, and even a kill there. JKS going down to Apex. Alex listening for the footsteps as they walk their way past and trying to see if he can catch anyone else out by the red container, but they've already made their way down. Going to be running into Shox. It is a trade, but Apex will let most of them go by before he just peeks up for the last kill there on Lias. And yeah, they're on the bomb site, but they've lost someone every step of the way. Good fight for Azza. Minimal chance here for them to win it. Did he find the gun, Azza?
Yes.
He's back on the Mac 10. I feel like he could have found the M4 over there.
I think he saw it drop. It's in the smoke somewhere. Gratisfaction has such a big job to do. But he's, as we said, the leading fragger. If he can find this timing, good headshot, wheeling around. Zaiwu and him are playing Ring Around the Rosie, and he's got no idea. Unfortunately, that's all Zaiwu, and Azza still not able to upgrade.
Oh, the timing is so good. Now, here's the thing. Saiwu does have a Molotov, so he can Molotov out the door. He's going to go for it. Asa, he wins the fight in the last possible second. What a heroic play.
I wonder if he would have been able to win that with an M4.
Probably not, right? You just need the craziness of it.
Well, yeah, because you got to keep running through the flames a little bit wider, a little bit quicker. This is going to be tough. Apex with an M4, everyone else on pistols for Vitality, but it is one of their last-ditch efforts. They have enough money in the next round to force up a bye to go for overtime. They'd have to win 5 in a row, but still some elements to bring this round as a victory, especially if they start out like that. Good shot from Shox, but unfortunately cannot double up.
Yeah, that was a nice opening, and you know, one more kill there would have made a big difference. Alex now trying for something similar. A lot of targets in front of him. It looked like maybe he could have had a pretty good shootout himself, but didn't really work out. Saiwu goes down, and that leaves RPK with that early M4 that they'd invested into.
Save it.
Yeah, might as well. Just not looking likely at the moment. Can't get the kill, and I don't think he's going to be able to save it now. Yeah, they'll find him at the end.
You're going to use 2 smokes. They're only going to have 1 left after this wall, and it looks like this is going to be a fake. This looks like they want to force some kind of a reaction.
That's very interesting. Azza, he's going to be smoking Heaven from up there? No, I guess he's not, because he's only got a Molotov, so
it's gonna be
probably not going to be possible. Yeah. See how this goes. They're setting up for it right now. Very late, but Apex falls off the hut, and now the Molotovs are in. Jacob goes down to Saiwu. RPK at the back of the bomb side. The hold is looking good right now. And RPK, he may have just done it for his team. Asa will take down that headshot afterwards, and at least there's that. But a 2-on-3, and they should have a chance to win this one. Pushing, actually going to be jumping down the vent, and losing Azza in the middle of it. A 1 versus 3 now with 5 seconds left. JKS, oh, he's going to go straight for the bomb plant. He knew they were going to hunt him, so he had to go right for it, dancing around the pillar, and it's even heads-up play that even planted on that side.
Cross out towards long, and so is Gratisfaction. They get across quickly. They've picked up the pace, and Jacob is going to be stopped by a smoke.
Yeah, timely one. Want to slow them down in that corner, and they've committed a lot to it. They have JKS over on the other side, so these 4 people, the fact that they're stopped by that smoke is really annoying, because they obviously they want to sort of have the teamwork and the communication with JKS to say, okay, well, we've cleared this corner now, you can move up a little bit, we've taken some attention away. But as long as they're not doing that, JKS is actually kind of alone and just sort of hovering around over there, making sure he doesn't get flanked and all the rest of it. They made their way past the corner at about a minute, and now, well, they're checking out everything and not finding any Vitality players, which they would love to do. Just, again, the distraction is what they need for JKS to have an effect. See him over here waiting.
I don't know what kind of distraction they can cause. They've used so much utility to get down here. They've got 1 smoke and 2 flashes. They cannot block off both of the choke points towards ramp room, so there's going to be a crossfire set up no matter which way you look at it. 1 player directly above Gratisfaction, 1 player on the other side of window room. Oh, there goes Shox. They're going to do it. They're going to eliminate this stack. They've somehow made that work so easily. I am very impressed that Renegades is into the bomb site this clean, and Ozza's going to finish it off. 1 kill onto Apex. It's just RPK, and he's got fire in front of him. And now smoke.
That has nothing to do at this point if you're RPK. It's a beautiful headshot, but it's not enough. 16-12 as Renegade takes down